Hi, sustainable parents. Flora McCormick here, and I am leading a workshop next week, November 1st through 5th, on helping children or helping you get your kids to listen. And I want to tell you a little bit about who I am and how I'm going to help you next week. So, first of all, who am I? I am a licensed clinical professional counselor. I have been for 10 years, and I've been a parenting coach for over 12 years, working with families in workshops, one on one, hundreds of families. And now nationwide, even globally, I work with parents in my coaching practice where I support families really getting out of struggle and into a place where they are sustainable parents. They feel like they know how to manage the upsets that come along. They know how to manage the relationship in a very different way with their child, and they are finding the results of having kids that listen and having kids that are feeling more connected, and it's just a more calm, joyful experience in the family. So, I'm so glad that you're joining this workshop next week. It's my goal to really help you have change. So, when you show up, it's not going to be just one more little tip to think about. I'm going to be giving you action steps to do in your life. And when you do them and you come back and let me know what you experienced, I'll be sending you bonuses because who doesn't like a little prize, a little something fun? And I want to reward you because I know your life is super busy. You have so much going on, and it's going to be the week after Halloween. You might be wanting to just take a breath, but put this effort in, put it on your calendar to attend 8:30 a.m. Montana time, 7:30 a.m. Pacific. And if you can't attend live, then put it in your calendar later that day of when you're going to catch the replay because I don't want you to miss it. I want you to be seeing it. And if you're hearing some noise in the background, by the way, I'm a mom just like you. I have two young kids, and one of them is playing upstairs with the neighbor because we don't have school today. So, that's who I am. I've worked with children all the way from those with extreme emotional disturbances to children who are, as I was a nanny, a camp counselor, and then a therapist. And I worked with kids in my therapy practice 8 and older. And I'll tell you, that's how I created what you are in right now with sustainable parenting. Is I saw that parents were struggling so much with their child either being very rebellious, resistant, having a distant relationship, or even getting into anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts. And a lot of what I saw there, I thought if I could go back in time in a time machine and help these parents when their kids were under 8, I feel like we would have solved this, that I could empower them to be the best counselor to their child and they wouldn't be in this place. So that is my goal. That is my passion, my mission in sustainable parenting is to equip you so that you can have the best ways to support your child and not need those interventions down the road that are more expensive, take a lot more time, have a lot more consequences and suffering. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're putting the effort in. And how am I going to help you next week? So often I find that families are in this place of having their kids not listen because of false beliefs and using ineffective tools in times that are a mismatch. So, what do I mean by that? Beliefs can be things like, he just is never going to listen. My kid's just different. He just doesn't care. Nothing I say is ever going to work. And I want to tell you that is also a combination with the mismatch that you're getting advice in a book, you're getting advice from blogs and Pinterest or Instagram, and you're seeing a little thought here or there. But likely why you're not getting your kid to listen is you have a mismatch of using a strategy in the moment where it's not aligned to what the child really needs. And when families really figure out that every child can be a good listener, I really do believe that. Every child desires significance, belonging, power, and attention. And when you have the strategies that line up them getting those things when they are good listeners, it's going to be a game changer. And I really do believe you right there, no matter what you feel is different about your child, different about your circumstance, I believe that you can have a child that is a good listener. and that gives you then more joy and ease each day because you can just get out the door. You can just get to bedtimes and enjoy that glass of wine or cup of tea or time with your partner, time going out with a friend. A mom that I just talked with who's graduated our program is like finally having dates with her husband, having times where they are doing different things because they're figuring out bedtime. They're figuring out the morning routine. So it's not like mass chaos and nobody feels like they can have some me time. So I want this for you to, if you have any questions at all about how to find the class next week, just put your question below and I'll make sure to get you that link. It's in the events at the top of this group page. And I really look forward to getting to know you and your family better next week, getting you into a place where your kids will listen. Talk soon.